And action. Hello guys, I'm back once again. Now in today's episode I've got a budget belt pouch for you. This is from a brand called Tintris, not to be confused with tetanus or tinnitus. That's Tintris, Tintris. Now first of all, I'll tell you its vital statistics as ever, and then we'll look at the sort of things you can fit inside it and just talk to you a little bit about what I've noticed so far. So first of all, when it's not loaded, it's 5 inches across by 4.3 inches down and 1.75 inches wide. It's a wax canvas type material. Okay, on the back you have these two belt loops, and you can fit a 2-inch up to a 2-inch belt in here. You will notice this section you can't actually fit a belt in there, although in some sort of cases it looks like you might be able to. I wouldn't recommend it. There may be other uses for this. I'm not really sure. You've got some strong box stitching here, you might have noticed, and you've got the second loop, which I guess, although there is some sort of little bit of room for play just here, I guess it is more for strengthening than anything else. You've got these two loops on the one here and one on the other side. Okay, so if you wished, I guess you could make it into a sort of little man bag by attaching your own strap on there. Okay, you've got this waterproof sort of covering. Now as far as I know, it isn't AquaGuard or anything like that, but it will offer some sort of water protection. And you've got two zippers just there, if I show you, which are YKK zippers with these little bits of sort of paracord pulls on there. Now I'll just show you the branding there as well. You can see the sort of stitched branding with the Tintris logo. Okay guys, now I've loaded it out quite ridiculously at the moment, as you might be able to see there. So I'll just empty the contents of that and show you what you could possibly fit in there. Just yeah, like I say, I've sort of maxed it out, as they say, and just give you a better idea of just how much you could fit in there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, blimey. Fisher space pen. I'll empty it all out, guys, and I'll just show you exactly what I managed to fit in this this pouch. It's a bit of a TARDIS, to be honest. You can fit quite a bit in there. I would never carry this much in there personally, but yeah, if needed, this is what you could do. Right then, I'll bring you in a bit closer. So you can see, if I pan out a bit there, just how much. So we've got a notebook, lighter, Fisher space pen, the old golden Gerber, new Victorinox. You can see, guys, there is really, these are the large Victorinox as well. Okay, so yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 medium to large pocket knives. You've got Leatherman Wave. you've got a pair of Bluetooth headphones, Swiss card light, got a notebook, a pen and a lighter. So yeah, as you can see guys, there really is quite a bit of gear to be fitting in there. I'll just reattach you back up there and oh, there we are. So as you can see, you really can fit a good comprehensive amount of gear in there. So what I've noticed so far, the good points: wax canvas, okay, you've got YKK zippers, it feels strong and tough. It's priced around £16 in the UK. Obviously you're going to have difference with delivery maybe as well, but I've seen on other videos and stuff like this that there is a very similar pouch from a company called Drio. Almost looks like a sort of carbon copy, if you like. Now I don't know whether they're made in the same factory or they are the same company, and for whatever reason they've just decided to put it as two separate two separate brands, if you like, but they look really similar. The only difference is the colour with this. So yeah, and that's had a lot of sort of very good reviews. Personally, I think the other the Drio looks a bit more sort of classy because it's got the brown leather on the outside, and the inside branding looks a bit more, well, a bit more posh, if you like. Whereas this one has got a small little, what does it say? Made to last, handcrafted goods. So yeah, just show that there. Right, the pros, like I say, is solidly built. As far as I'm prepared, for the price, around about £16 something is good value in my opinion. What else? Yeah, it's going to last a long time. The cons, not too many for the price point, to be honest with you. I did have one little loose thread where the stitching for the branding thing on the little handmade part on the inside, the label. If you see, there is one sort of loose thread coming from that, which has this on the back as well. It doesn't really bother me too much. The only thing I have noticed is that when you put the two zips together, you can see there, I'll push it as tightly close as I can, there is a bit of a gap. So obviously there could be a chance of water ingress in there. For most people, if you're wearing it on the belt, it's probably going to be under a jacket anyway, to a lot of for a lot of situations, but it's just something to make you aware of. I'm always hypercritical in your favour, even though it's not something that would put me off personally. I always try to show everything to the sort of minute detail that I just want you to be aware of, basically. But it's not, like I say, anything that would put me off. It's very versatile, this. Yeah, like I say, the only negatives maybe that and the small thread part, but apart from that I can't say anything bad about this, really. Quite versatile. Obviously you've got the belt loops here. You've got the option to make it into a sort of man bag, if you like, as well. And also you could obviously take this and put it in further kits like backpacks and so on. The uses, one reason you might like is the high versatility, really. As it's basically one dump pouch, you could use it for a variety of items: foraging, fire kits, sear kits, first aid, fishing, whatever you like, really. I think if you're starting out on the sort of EDC journey, you're not sort of sure where to go, something like this, this highly versatile, and you can work out over time as well. What you really carry on a daily basis, the different sizes of items, and like I say, even if you're more sort of urban based, like most people, generally not everyone's into the sort of going into the outdoors and bushcraft and camping and all those sorts of things. For your everyday electronics, it's going to be fine, you know what I mean? You're going to be able to carry chargers and Bluetooth stuff, pen, paper, all sorts of uses. So yeah, a decent value sort of budget pouch for me. The only one thing I would have liked to have seen maybe is that some sort of what do they call it, where you can press the button down and put it over about that way. I think that would have given more options as attaching it to sort of molly packs and whatnot. It's the only and sorting out the little gap issue here, that would have been a bit better as well. But yeah, overall, very decent little pouch for me. I've seen with the Dio pouch, some people saying that it's more a sort of $30-40 sort of pouch. So for this price, currently on Amazon, around about £16. Add a few quid extra maybe for delivery. Can't go far wrong really. So that's it, guys. The Tintris belt pouch. If you want to, check it out. Until next time, goodbye, friends.